Heidi from Harvest Homestead, and this video is going to be a little bit different than the usual DIY or homestead kind of video. So just bear with me here. This one's coming from a couple different things. Number one is I've been asked several different times if I could share my skincare routine. And honestly, I'm an old lady. I'm 55 going on 56. I'll be 56 years old in January. So, you know, obviously I've got wrinkles and things on my face and my skin isn't as supple anymore. And, but that's okay. I want to feel like I'm aging gracefully, but I've been doing some things for many, many years with my skin, and somebody has asked me to share about that. So I'm going to do this. But first I want to talk with you about what I used to do back in my 20s and my 30s, because I really believe that the earlier you get started with good skincare and good health internally, the better off your skin is, and you are going to look and feel as you get older, right? I mean, it just kind of goes hand in hand. If you take care of your car internally and do the oil changes and you know, give it good gas, it's going to perform better as it ages. And if you don't, well, your car is going to fall apart, and your body is the same exact way, and it all shows up on your skin. So first off, I want to say, when I wasn't always super healthy. When I grew up in my 20s and my 30s, well, first of all, in my 20s, I didn't wear any makeup. I really had no skincare routine. I really didn't know anything about it. I wanted to look nice, but honestly, I had my kids really young, and I ran a home daycare, and I just did my best to stay alive every day, and then I went to school at night. So that was my 20s. And then I started teaching. I think I was probably around 28 when I started teaching in the school district, first substitute teaching, and then as I finished my degree, I started teaching in the classroom. Well, you know, you can't, there's a, I don't know, how do I say this? Back then, when I started teaching, there was a way that we were supposed to look, okay? And I know that's really politically incorrect these days, but back in the 80s, you didn't show up in the classroom without some makeup on and looking presentable. You just did not. So I went to work every day and I put my makeup on as well as I knew how to do, because I literally started wearing makeup about the time I started teaching, which was in my late 20s. Didn't even know how to put on lipstick. I still kind of don't. I kind of tend to slather it on. But anyway, I started taking more care of my appearance that way. And that was my 20s and my 30s and my 40s. And as I got into my 40s and my 50s, and you know, and your skin starts aging, you know, in your 30s, you start getting little fine lines and wrinkles and things. Well, I discovered exfoliation, and so I started to make sure that I was removing dead skin cells and doing more things like that. And that is kind of my makeup history. It's pretty lame, okay? Then I retired. I retired at age 52 from the school district and from teaching, and I ended up writing full-time, and homesteading. And as a writer and a homesteader, I'll be honest, most days I don't put on any makeup at all. My skincare is extremely basic, but my skin is actually suffering for it. So I'm gonna just talk with you really quickly about what I do right now. Some things are good and some things are not so good. All right, so cleansing, I use my handmade soap. All right, I love my handmade soap. I know what's in it. And by the way, in the last several years since we started eating cleaner and really taking a look at what's in our food and also in our medications and our over-the-counter drugs, we don't use those anymore. I make all that stuff. And if you follow me here, you're going to learn how, because I'm going to show you everything I know. Soap. I make my own soap. This is what I use on my body and my face, right here. And you can find tons of recipes on my blog, and I also have a soap making course that's really good if you want to learn. So I wash my face with soap, and then I use a moisturizer. Sometimes I'll make my own, and more often, because I just don't have time, I'll try to buy a clean brand, as clean as I can. Now, I'm going to acknowledge something right here. I don't know a lot about clean beauty, okay? I know that beauty products are terribly toxic. As I've in the last few years learned more and more about things, and it just kills me to put commercial and conventional creams and makeups on my skin, because I just found this out. My friend Wardy Harmon over at the Traditional Cooking School recently did a presentation where she talked about the the beauty industry and how unclean it is. But one of the things that she said was that United States laws in terms of the chemicals in our products haven't been changed since the 1930s. Okay, you guys? That's scary. Isn't that scary? We have so many toxins and chemicals in our products, and I've actually written about this on my website. Oh, by the way, healingharvesthomestead.com, with deodorant. I have a really great deodorant recipe over there. I will share that on YouTube too, because I don't use commercial deodorants. But there are really awful chemicals in the things that we put on our largest organ. Our skin is an organ in our body, and it gets soaked into our bloodstream and then gets distributed to all of our cells and to our organs. And we all wonder why we're carrying this toxic load. Why do we have cellulite? Why, do men have breasts these days? I mean, I'm just putting that out there, right? It's there's really some bad chemicals out there, and those chemicals are in our makeup too, and in our cream products. So I'm really minimal when it comes to that. I do sometimes make an anti-aging serum, and I will use good oils like argan oil and sea buckthorn and tamanu and rosehip seed oil, and once in a while I'll put those on my skin too, but not all the time. I'm really bad about that. One confession I have to make, and this is terrible, is that I buy a chemical exfoliant from a high-end company, and it's terrible for the environment. It's not, it's animal tested, I'm sure, because it doesn't say it's not. And it really makes me guilty to use it. I feel terribly guilty using this. And I have looked for alternatives, and I just can't find anything as good. So I am not going to name the name of that product, but I do know that exfoliating your skin is really important. I also know that using chemical exfoliators are not always the best. So I have been actively in search of something to take the place of that that's clean. I might have found it, and I'm going to share that with you. So here's what I've been looking for. I love my cleanser. I'm okay with my creams. But what I've been looking for, honestly, is a company that's clean. Oh, I was going to finish telling you about the chemicals in our products. So the United States, I think, only bans like 30 dangerous toxins, only 30. Whereas in Europe, I think they ban 15 or 1,400-ish. It's quite a bit. And then in Canada, they also ban 1,400 or 1,500. I'm not sure of the exact numbers, but in these other countries, where obviously the people's health is a little more important than it is in the United States, where the bottom dollar is everything, toxins are more likely to be banned. Well, here they're not. Okay, so you know what? Just be aware that products you're going to buy in the stores in the United States are likely to be terribly poisonous for you. Okay. Anyway, I'm really excited about a new company, and I'm going to be honest, I haven't tried the products yet. I bought a few of the products so that I could try them after I heard Wardy's presentation on them. And I know Wardy, I've known her, been following her for years, taken a lot of her courses, but she's really into health and clean living, which is totally matches up with me. So I may not be the biggest beauty guru in the world, and you know, I put makeup on when I have to do YouTube videos, or I actually still put makeup on when I go out of the house or go to Lewiston or go to the store. Haven't gotten over that. I will not leave the house without my makeup. Learned that teaching. It's a habit that dies hard. But anyway, I'm looking for a company I can trust that is clean and safe and has good products. So anyhow, I decided to try this company that Wardy represents called Beauty Counter. And I got my boxes here today. And I'm not sure what's in them. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Don't even know. Some of them are quite big and little. Anyway, I thought I'd just open them here with you guys, all right? And we can all check them out together. But for the several people who've asked about my current beauty routine, you can see I keep it really simple. And I have another confession to make. When I was... after I placed this order last week for the Beauty Counter products, I thought, oh no, you know, I should probably get on YouTube and look at makeup tutorials. You guys, it's scary because I don't do very much with my makeup, you know. These ladies seem to spend like hours and hours, and I'm sorry, I just don't have that kind of time. So, this one, let's see. Oh goodness, I'm having a heck of a time here. I've got my pocket knife, and it is not open. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm excited about this. I have high hopes, you guys. I have high hopes that that this company is going to be everything that it's promised to be. Clean, healthy, safe. And let's see what's in here. Okay. I ordered a kit that has some different things to try. I've got a tote bag. I can put my herbs in there. This looks like literature. This looks like literature. This is going to go in the fireplace. And I've got, okay, oh, this is the one that I'm really excited about. This is called Counter Plus Overnight Resurfacing Peel. I'm so hoping that this can replace that exfoliator, that chemical exfoliator that I'm using right now, that I've been using for years, because I don't want to use that anymore. I really don't. I want to use products that aren't tested on animals and that are safe for your skin. And oh, by the way, one thing I learned from Wardy about Beauty Counter is that they actually are very active with the government in creating legislation for cleaner products. So that's, you know what, hopefully things will start happening here in the United States. But you know what I think I'll do? I think I'm gonna do a test for you guys and maybe use the skin on my hands and try this on one hand versus the other, and then we'll look at the difference. But I'm hoping I can I am gonna get rid of that other exfoliator. I have to. It's just been on my heart forever. It really has. I've got about a month's left of it. This is lipstick. Color Intense lipstick. I told you I just kind of slathered it on. Here's another confession I have to make. You guys might have wondered about this, but because of my videos that I just started doing recently on YouTube, but I love lipstick. I like it. It's I didn't used to wear it in my 20s, but I do now. So that's basically what came in that box. It's my overnight surfacing peel. Super excited about that. That's probably the product in here I'm most excited about because I probably intend to keep using my soap and I may just keep using my anti-aging serums, but I really want to change that exfoliating product that I use. I have no idea how to open this box, but it's really big, so I'm super excited about this. Okay. Now, I just want to talk quickly about what, I don't know, I'm going to be honest, I don't know a whole lot about Beauty Counter, but I've been doing some research since I bought these products last week. You know, I talk a lot on my website about clean products, and that's why I make up my own most of the time, because I like to know what's in them. But I'm hoping I can talk about this company with honesty and legitimacy, because if I can't, I'm not going to talk about them. Just will tell you that right now. But holy cow, I might need to get Mr. V in here. This is not working. Oh, another thing is with the YouTube. So, you know, some homesteaders don't wear makeup and some do. And I was talking with a couple of my homestead friends who have really good YouTube channels. You may follow them. And I was told that, yes, you need to pay attention to your appearance on your videos to an extent, you know. And I was given some advice about certain makeups to use and certain products, and I've been trying. Holy cow. Holy cow, okay. But I'm a terrible unboxer, as you can see. More material for the fireplace. All right, you guys, this is gonna be good here. I may not finish this whole video. We're going on 16 minutes right now, and I'm not a fan of long YouTube videos myself, but I think I'm just going to kind of give you a glimmer of what else is in here, and then we can talk more about all this stuff later, I guess. I have never done an unboxing before, so this is new for me. I don't even watch unboxings, actually. Okay, these are, oh good, these are samples. I can actually give some stuff away to people. Oh my goodness, there's more in here. All right, you guys, so let's see what we've got. We've got, I dropped a bunch of stuff on the floor. Here, let me go out these. Let's see what we've got. So, since I'm mostly thinking about skincare for my aging skin, I'm looking at these different, they've got 3 different skincare lines. And my understanding is that the Counter Control is for acne or for oily skin, which I do not have. I have dry skin. So somebody's getting presents. And then the Counter Time line is for aging skin. So that's probably where I'm going to start in my life. And this looks like it might be, I don't know, I'm going to have to read about some of this, you guys. I have to tell you, oh, this is a cleansing balm. I wonder if it'll be better than my handmade soap. We'll have to see. But I have to tell you, this is Liquid Defense Cleansing Oil, Hydrating Essence, Brightening Facial Oil. I love the word brightening, right? It's way better than dull skin. Renewal Eye Cream. You know, I usually make my own eye cream, and I use in caffeine-infused oil because it helps reduce the puffiness. But, you know, if this is clean and safe, I'll be honest, I'm running out of time to make my own products these days because of the amount of work that we have on the homestead and the amount of work that I do for the businesses. We have multiple businesses, and I'm just working all the time. So when I make products, usually I try to do a video of it because that's the only time I'm going to do a video of it. But like, I haven't had deodorant for 3 weeks. I'm out of deodorant again. So you're going to see a deodorant video really soon. Don't worry, I don't stink. I'm really good with using essential oils and a carrier oil as a substitute. Anyway, this is a tetrapeptide supreme cream. And okay, so these are all the counter times. The counter times are the ones that I think I'm really going to be excited about. This is more counter control. And then, wow, the counter time line is really big. And then over here, we've got counter match, which just from what I'm reading, I understand is also really, really good. And it's probably really good for people in their 30s and maybe 40s. But I'm going to learn more about this and see. So basically, I've got the counter control line, and I might do a giveaway. Oh, look at this SOS Acne Spot Treatment Toner. Wow, the products look really good in that, but maybe I'll do a giveaway of that because I have rosacea acne, but not regular acne, and I do have to worry about that. I've talked about that before in the group, or actually in my herbal group, Practical Herbs with Heidi on Facebook, which you should totally join if you want to learn how to use herbs and essential oils. It's a free group, Practical Herbs with Heidi. This is the Counter Match line, and it looks like it's just your basic moisturizers and cleansers, and then the Counter Time, which is for me, people who need help with the time. And one last box, I think, and I don't know how excited I am about this box. I'm pretty sure this is makeup. I ordered the Flawless in 5 set, and Flawless in 5 sounds good to me because that's about the time I spend on my makeup, like this right here. It's very basic. I slap on a little, you know, eyeshadow and foundation and call it good. A little mascara. Okay, so I'll have to tell you guys how this goes. This is foundation, a brow pencil, a blush, mascara, and a concealer pen, which I've heard this is really, really good. I'm excited about this. I have everybody I've listened to talk about this says it's wonderful, so I'm really, really excited about this. And I don't know, I'll give the makeup a try. So it looks like I've got some pretty basic products here, and yeah, I will see how it goes. Next time you see me on YouTube, I'm going to be wearing my Flawless in 5. And as far as the peel goes, I'm going to experiment with this, and I'm going to let you know how it goes. And you know what? I was actually going to apologize for, you know, being a person who has a skincare routine and wears makeup, because it seems to be sort of a thing in the homestead and even the herbal world where people are like ultra natural, which I feel like I'm extremely natural in terms of safe products. Doing my best with what I know anyway, but I do like to have a beauty routine that works for me, and like right now it's a lot of my own homemade stuff, and it will probably continue to be, I'll just be honest, because I'm also into saving money. But the makeup is something that, you know, I at this age, I want to look nice. You know, I'm not going to be one of these people who puts myself on camera and goes, I don't wear makeup. I'm not going to do that. It's not me. So anyway, this is running pretty long for the videos I do. I like to keep mine around, you know, 10 to 15 minutes max. So anyway, if you're still here, thank you. Subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more skincare stuff. All right. By the way, I will link below to the articles on my blog where I give recipes for my homemade skincare products that I make for myself now. That way you have kind of a starting place if you like, because most of them work really well, just gonna say. But as you get older, like look, my neck wrinkles, But again, hey, it's live, right? You guys, I just wanted to tell you too, I dug into those boxes a little bit more, and there's some really good literature in there. I'm going to be spending some time reading about it, and I'll share what I learned with you if it's useful. But they gave me a pack of cards, and it says here the Never list, and this is one of the reasons why I got really excited about this company, Beauty Counter, and this is because they have a list of 1,500 harmful ingredients that they prohibit from their products. But they have a short list of some of them on here, and I'm so thrilled because these are actually some of the ones that I write about on the blog that are so bad. They're endocrine disruptors and hormone disruptors, and you know, they're cancer-causing agents. You cannot believe the amount of carcinogens that we put on our skins with most products. So, you know, I have turned to making my own products using clean oils that I know about, but I'm running out of time to do that. And most people in this day and age don't have time. They just don't have time or the money, because you know what? It costs a lot of money to buy a tub of cocoa butter. You know, so sometimes it's actually more cost effective to buy it already formulated and made for you. I get asked all the time if I sell my products, and I don't, because I just simply don't have time to make them, package them correctly according to the FDA and sell them. But anyway, you guys, listen to this. There is no benzalkonium chloride. There's no BHA and BHT. There's no coal tar. Can you imagine coal tar in your products? There is no EDTA, which stands for ethyl medianamide acid. There's no MEA, DEA, or TEA, and I wrote about TEA. I believe it was either in my sunscreen article or my deodorant article, one or the other, which is they're derivatives of ethanols. Okay, really bad for you. Formaldehyde, how about that? You want to put formaldehyde on your skin? It's in products that we buy. Hydroquinone, methyl isoliazolinone, don't know if I even said that right, and methyl something else, oxybenzone. Okay, I'm so glad I know a little about what these actually are. You want to stay away from all of the oxybenzones because they are really bad for you. Look them up, all right? You're going to find oxybenzones in most of your skincare products, especially sunscreens, and they're really bad. You know, when you slather the 50 plus SPF sunscreens all over your little baby's body, you're probably putting oxybenzones on their body too. Just saying. Parabens. And we all know about the parabens. They're really bad. There's methylparabens, isobutylparabens, propylparabens, and many, many other parabens. Some are not even labeled parabens, but they're in that category. Phthalates, polyethylene glycols, that's PEG compounds. Sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium lauryl sulfate, that's SLS and SLES. Terrible, terrible things. And you'll find those are lathering agents. You'll find those often in soaps and shampoos and things like that. And I don't know if Beauty Counter sells shampoo, honestly. That's how little I know about this company as far as the products. I'm just so thrilled about how safe it is. So that's why I'm getting excited about this company. So I'll look into the shampoos and conditioners. You know, I've been considering going no poo for years, and I've gotten my hair to the point where I can wash it maybe twice a week, and it does really great, and it's gotten a lot healthier because of that too. But if I could find safer shampoos, I'd be just ecstatic. I've tried making my own, haven't been successful because of the composition of my hair. But that's something I'm still looking into. So that's a failure of mine to this point, but I'm going to fix it. Toluene, triclosan, you guys, and triclocarbon. Triclosan, I've written about that too, I think in my toothpaste article. Anyhow, yeah, the Never list, you guys. Don't want to put that stuff on your skin. And if you can find clean companies that don't have those, then this is great. If you can find a company that goes to the government, like Beauty Counter does, they actually advocate for clean products in front of the Congress, you know, the legislature, on an annual or maybe multi-annual, I don't know, more than just once a year, I'm not sure, basis, but I'm just super impressed with what I've heard so far. Again, I don't know a lot, haven't tried the products yet. I have no opinions one way or another about how they work, but thrilled about safe products that I don't actually have to make myself. So if you are a person who can't make your own products or doesn't want to make your own products or can't afford to buy, you should see all my masses of oils and things and beeswaxes and you know, this and that's over here on this shelf. Can't afford to buy all that stuff. I've built this up over a period of many years. But to invest in those kinds of things to make your own so you can have better health, you know, we can't all do that. So anyway, I will be telling you more about this if you're interested. I'll put a link to Beauty Counter below as well so that you can take a look at it. And I'm just going to apologize for the length of this. Normally I keep them short, but I just had to share the bit about the never list that I just came across when I was deciding where to put all my stuff. All right, bye guys, and don't forget to subscribe.